자, 마이커리어 네 번째 파워포워드 키우기 편 시작해 보도록 하겠습니다. 지난번 세 번째 시간까지는 LA 레이커스에서 그 출전 시간 많이 배정받아 가지고 식스맨까지 일단 올라왔거든요. 예. 이어서 계속 해보겠습니다. 지난번 편에서는 그래도 강백호랑 최대한 비슷하게 보이려고 머리 색깔까지 능력치 많이 올려가지고 빨간색으로 염색까지 해서 거의 비슷하게 바뀌었어요. 그리고 경기당 평균 득점수도 꽤 많이 올려가지고 아마 이번 네 번째 편에서 안에 주전 올라갈 수 있지 않을까 싶어요. 오늘은 홈게임부터 시작하네요.
We've got rabid Los Angeles fans packed inside the Staples Center. Greetings, and with pregame routine.
Well, guys,
Thank you, David. I'm not sure that trade has aged so well.
아직까지는 주전에 못 들어갔어요. 카일 쿠즈마가 주전으로 되어 있어가지고.
Doors for a couple teams that had high hopes coming out of the gate. Frustration starting to build, and you can even sense it with the fans. They're getting a little bit. Platoon swap here for the Lakers.
10점 차로 이기고 있는 1쿼터.
On the court for the Mavericks.
다시 들어갔어요. 패스 받아서
Also, Trey
슛.
Burke out there. Doncic out there with measuring. And it's Kleba in at the 4.
The defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Now, here's Doncic. He's covered by Ingram. Doncic with it.
던칙 제가 에이스인가 봐요. 아이고, 풀렸다. 파워포워드인데 3점 슛을 잘 쏘네요.
Outside Rondo. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Chandler kicks to Caldwell Pope. AI.
블록.
That's blocked.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage
블록 당했네.
in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And he gets it to go. That's 7 points for Luka Doncic. And the Lakers have possession. 7-point differential. Coming off that win against Minnesota.
I mean, they were so
나이스.
impressive
바스켓 카운트.
offensively. And when you do that, that can really help you on the road.
I think intensity is the key, right, Greg? When you play with energy on the offensive end, good things usually happen.
And
에드원드
Stevenson's
성공.
checked in for the Lakers. 24 seconds left to play here in the first. Barea against Rondo. Here's Barea, who's coming off a 13-point game against the Spurs in San Antonio.
아마 제한 시간 다 쓸 건가 봐요.
Pass to Doncic. Shot clock at 3. Shoots. Again, the Mavericks
저걸
score.
넣네.
Man, you gotta respect Luka's passing skills. Just a multi-talented player who is all about sharing the basketball.
And so it's the
일단 1쿼터 8점 앞선 상태로 끝났어요.
now in the later stages of his career, Dirk Nowitzki talked.
Makes you reflect, milestones always make you reflect on everything that's been.
And it's clear, GA, that Dirk still enjoys playing the
이
game and trading
쿼터는
buckets in a
시작부터
variety of
바로
ways.
출전하네요.
You can't deny his legacy. Arguably the best
바깥쪽
7-foot
주고
shooter
스크린
in the history of our
걸어주고
game, which is why he's so high up on that leaderboard.
스크린 어시스트인데 이거 사실
And thanks
screen
again for
assist
tuning in. If you're
좋네요.
just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
I love the fact that they're getting so many of their points at the rim. Just a solid first period.
Well, Greg, playing bully basketball on the block. Every opportunity they've wanted at the rack, they've got it.
Rondo and Caldwell Pope in the backcourt. AI is out there with Lance Stevenson, and it's Chandler in at the center. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. The Dallas Mavericks last season could not have been more disappointing, Doris.
Well, you think about management for this organization, Kevin. They had tried to avoid a rebuild, but at some point, every franchise probably has to go through it. And one of the things you must have in a rebuild is patience.
Mavericks trail by 9. The pass to Barea. And here is measuring.
예, 쥐지님 안녕하세요.
Now guarded by Stevenson. Now here's Doncic. He's covered closely. And Luka Doncic, not the top pick in the draft this past June, but one of the more exciting names out of this rookie class.
Dallas made a point to trade up and draft him. Doncic not playing in the summer league as he has had a hefty workload in Europe before the draft. Still came away with Euro MVP honors, and at his age.
아, 네, 쥐지님 영어로도 인사 주셨네.
Dwight Powell's checked in for the Mavericks.
반갑습니다.
Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Trey Burke.
And although not the biggest guy, you gotta love how Rondo uses his body inside. Has a great touch as well around the rim.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
Let's remember, back in 2001, Tyson Chandler was picked second overall. You love that he won a title with the Mavericks as the starting center. And how about the longevity? Really impressive.
아, 쥐지님 야구요? 야구 예, 오늘 저희가 오전에 두 편 했습니다. 류현진 내일 선발 경기 보고 하고 피츠버그 선발전. 그 다음에 추신수 오늘 뛰었던 경기 저희 텍사스 대 LA 레인저스 편 방송했었어요. 앞편에. 만약 야구 경기 원하시면 저기 지난 라이브 지금 보시면 그쪽에 있을 겁니다. 르브론이 확실히 패스 잘 주네요. 아, 네, 지지님. 네.
Here's Doncic. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him
아유,
4 for 5
저기
now.
봐주시니까 감사합니다. 축구요? 축구는 뭐 제가 위닝이 있긴 하는데 축구는 따로 이렇게 뭐 예를 들면 야구 쪽에는 뭐 저기 선수 키우기나 아니면 지금 농구처럼 이렇게 마이커리어 이런 게 있는데 위닝은 사실 그런 모드가 잘 없고 그 다음에 또 아무래도 대인전이 아니라 컴퓨터랑 하는 걸로 하면 이렇게 별로 재미가 좀 뭐라 그러지? 뭐 시청하시는 분들한테 별로 그렇게 인기가 없더라고요. 그래서 저는 축구는 아직 안 하고 있습니다.
Yes, it's James picking up the assist. AI's got 7 points here in this quarter. It's a great honor in the NBA to be a spokesman for Gatorade, and the company recently announced that AI would be the next player to fill that role.
And I'll be honest, I'm a little surprised Gatorade went with AI as their next spokesman. Some of the greatest players ever in the NBA have held that role, but the company feels the sky is the limit for AI. Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Last game for the Mavericks, it was a loss to the Spurs in San Antonio. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, it seems every season new records are set for the number of three-pointers made and attempted. It's proven to be successful, and of course, it is a copycat league. It's hard to know why it took so long for everyone to catch on, but now that they have, the effects continue to ripple throughout the league.
They sure have, David. Thank you. Down low, here's Doncic. Good work there as it goes. Doncic has got 12 in the game.
And it just seems when Doncic turns it on, it's a sight to see. Incredible at scoring in a variety of ways.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And looking at Luka Doncic, incredibly mature for his age.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers.
전반 끝났고 11점 차로 끝났네요. 이게 아직 주전이 아니다 보니까 스킵이 자주 돼가지고.
And welcome back to the second half of our Halloween broadcast. AI is checked in for the Lakers.
다시
Rondo comes in
3쿼터
for Lonzo Ball.
3분
And then for
네,
Dallas,
들어왔네요.
Measury comes in
14점
for
차.
Dirk Nowitzki. And Barea subbed in for Hardaway. Pass to Harris. Powell with the steal. On the floor right now for the Mavericks. They've got Dwight Powell. He's out there with Doncic. Measury is out there with JJ
리바운드
Barea.
잘하네요.
And it's Brunson in at the 2. Harris's shot is good.
So why does LeBron James have the ball in his hands? Because look at that sixth sense. Wow, what a pass.
Now here's Doncic, covered by LeBron.
뚫렸다.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board.
Oh,
I don't mean
okay.
style points.
수비
I'm
좋네요.
a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him
리바운드
to cruise in
뺏기고.
for a layup.
Powell finds Measury. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And the Lakers with some changes. Ingram comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Rajon Rondo. Lakers leading by 11. Harris outside. Pass to AI.
레이업.
Good. And Harris gets the assist. Harris has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
With college basketball expanding the three-point arc out to FIBA range, Doris, does that set the table, you think, for the NBA to move its arc, their three-point shooting line out as well?
I think one of the things that I would like to see, Kevin, is a more unified game
거의
across
중심
countries,
잃으면서
right?
점프하면서
We've talked
했는데
about the
저거를
NBA
넣네요.
and basketball in particular becoming a more global game. I think one thing that I'd really love to see at the lower levels of basketball in the formative stages is young players have to play with a shot clock. Because what that forces those players to do is be three-tool players. Under duress of a shot clock, you better be able to put the ball on the deck, make a pass, or take a shot. So I think the more we can normalize a set of international rules, the better basketball is going to be
이거 안
long-term.
들어가네.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring.
슛이
Let's
너무 안
see if he
들어가가지고
can eventually get back on
아이스
track.
마크 떴네요.
Barea surveying the floor. Over in the corner, Doncic. Clock at 6. Pulls up on the wing. Doesn't go for it. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. At one point, they led by 16. Back to AI. He gets it in there. AI's got 18 points.
Liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Now Barea. Now the pass to Kleba. He kicks to Doncic. Sinks that one from the post. Doncic has got 4 points this quarter.
I'll tell you, he's been one area they haven't had to worry about tonight. He's been scoring at will.
James, the pass to AI. And AI throws it down.
And nobody, guys.
다른 애 같았으면 저 위치에서 패스 달라고 하면 스틸 당하는데 확실히 르브론이 달라요. 스틸.
Yeah, they may have gotten the feeling he would dish it off, but he had a surprise for them.
And so it's Los Angeles, up by a dozen here at the... And let's listen to head coach Rick Carlisle review the game plan with...
Hey, it's all about physical.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Brandon Ingram's out there with Lonzo Ball. Then it's AI, and there's JaVale McGee, and it's Stevenson in at the 3 slot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
Well, Tim Hardaway Jr. getting stronger, and that's a problem when he's trying to finish through contact.
Here's AI. Add that basket to his impressive total. Brings him to 10 for 14.
I tell you what, his accuracy has been the story of this game.
No doubt. I mean, he's doing his best to guide his team to victory. Superb job shooting the ball in this final period.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Here's McGee, lays it up off the glass. And the Lakers lead by 14.
이거 어시스트로 맞아야 되는 거 아닌가?
Have a nose for scoring, and this one couldn't have been any easier.
Well, really good awareness by the scorer. You're seeing an opening in the defense and exploiting it beautifully.
And here's Barea. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Offensive rebound.
리바운드 뺏겼다. 다시 리바운드.
Measury finds Barea, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And this is what you have to love about JT.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here.
뭐 어쨌든 경기 이겼네요. 빨리 주전으로 올라가야 되는데 스타팅 멤버로. (22득점) 2리바운드. 오늘 인터뷰는 없나 보네요. 활약 그냥 그저 그랬나? 이 정도면 그래도 식스맨 치고 되게 준수한 활약인데.
AI, Griff's got some questions for you.
역시 인터뷰 있네요.
Griff? Yeah, sure thing.
Thanks, AI. I was hoping you would weigh in on your team's winning streak. You guys are red hot right now with no signs of slowing down. What's gotten the team to this point, and do you see it ending anytime soon?
난 믿을 수 없는 팬 서포트로.
Well, you know, it's been a really fun ride. But I'd say the first thing I'd point to is the fans. I mean, they've been absolutely amazing with the support. I mean, they're like a sixth man for us out there most of the time. And, you know, even when we're on the road, we just gotten great support. So definitely shout out to them. It means a lot, especially in the midst of a long season.
Quotes like that are why the fans love you, AI.
The feeling is mutual.
Well, congrats again on the win, and good luck on keeping that streak alive.
Hey, thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Griff. Should we move on?
자, 그럼 바로 포틀랜드랑 경기 가볼게요.
Our 5th annual 2K TV Awards.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Okay, basketball fans, with me, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson. You're watching 2K Sports, but you know that already. Tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers playing against the
이제 그
Portland
팀 소개할
Trailblazers.
때
For Portland, they lost
강백호
game 1 in
메인으로
this
나오네요.
matchup
원래
earlier
르브론
this season.
나오다가
They'll see
지금
them
시즌 좀
4 times in
진행됐고
all,
평균
looking to
득점이 팀에서 제일 높으니까 이 정도로 메인 장식하고 하면 선발로 뽑아줄 법한데 능력치 올릴 수 있는 게 지금 3천이니까 한 만 정도 됐을 때가 능력치 많이 올릴 수 있으니까 좀 몇 경기 더 하고 능력치 업그레이드 할게요.
Ladies and gentlemen, we wish to remind you that any spectator interrupting the gameplay while entering the court is ejected and is subject to arrest.
The lights of downtown reflecting off the Willamette River in this terrific look at the picturesque city of Portland.
블레이저스.
And before we get
Well, guys, undisputed.
LDA, you can't get much higher praise than that. Thanks. Clark, tonight we're going to see
또
two conference rivals.
선발에
Heading
못
into
들어가는
this
스타팅
time of
멤버
game,
빨리 들어가야
knowing
되는데
that setup, what's your mentality?
Well, I think first and foremost exciting.
For the Trailblazers,
이번엔
checked in for
팽팽하네요.
Nurkic.
13대
Jay
12.
Clayman comes in for Turner, and Hood subbed in for McCollum. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. AI comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Ingram, he's checked in for Harris. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Ball. Taking a look at Los Angeles. They've got Rajon Rondo, Chandler out there with AI. Then it's Ingram, and it's LeBron in at the 3 spot. And AI with the basket on the assist by Rondo.
I love the awareness from Rondo. Just an excellent passer who's actively looking for his teammates.
NBA 슈팅 성공률 지금 시즌까지 1위라고 나오거든요. MVP 뭐 우승도 목표지만 MVP도 한번 좀 노려보고 싶어요.
5 on the clock. Takes a three, and that's good.
야,
Damian Lillard for
좀
three. Lillard's got 7 points in the game.
And when Lillard's hitting the tray ball, it really opens things up for him. As good a passer as he is, he becomes a major headache for the D if he gets hot from beyond.
Here's AI. Aminu grabs the
너무
miss.
느렸나?
You know, that's an easy one. You can't miss these shots. Those are makeable shots, especially when the defense isn't on its game.
Lakers have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Here's AI. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
And the passing of Ingram, I mean, setting up his teammates and distributing the ball the way he does, effortless.
Lillard, the pass to Cantor. Dishes to Hood. Lillard outside. And the Trailblazers, another three.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Passes it to Rondo. Here's AI in the hoop.
Nice
For his
Rondo,
third
nice
make
pass.
from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Up top, Cantor. He's guarded by Chandler. Three-pointer, Lillard. No good. Shot missing. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. They traveled to Portland last time they faced the Trailblazers and came away with the win.
A huge margin of victory for them when these two teams scored off last, and they got scoring from up and down their lineup.
Yeah, the reserves, the guys coming off the bench, Greg, made their presence felt. And, of course, with their big lead, they were able to give the bench a lot of run.
And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. Great team play, so key to winning. Damian Lillard.
Be a star in your role. You know, I think
knowing your role and playing it so well is so crucial.
Yeah, when everybody buys in and plays for one another, that's when teams play their best ball.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And for Portland guys, what jumps out to you, Stan?
I mean, an interesting first quarter.
3점슛 되게 잘 넣네.
Seems to be causing a lot of turnover.
He just jumped all over him, Greg. I mean, pounced on them, using their length and quickness to come away with those steals.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Rondo and Caldwell Pope in the backcourt. AI is out there with Lance Stevenson, and it's Chandler in at the center, filling out the middle. The shot's good from Cantor.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Hood kicks to Lillard. Over Rondo. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the and will shoot 2. And Rodney Hood getting triggered.
점수차 이렇게 벌어지면
their first free throw of the game right now.
나가 있던 사이에 다시 2점 차까지 따라잡았네요. 르브론.
Free throw good, LeBron. Well, LeBron making one of the biggest splashes over the summer, signing with the Lakers, and Greg, it happened pretty fast.
And the Lakers front office have been recruiting LeBron hard. LeBron talked with Kobe about his time with the organization and what to expect before making his decision. Kobe's words seem to be a big factor for LeBron. Once again, the Mamba doing everything he can to help the Lakers.
패스가.
Pass to Layman. Inside. Puts it up from 7. Misses off the left iron.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage
제
is starting to
쿠즈마 제가 선발해서 제가 못 올라갔는데 쿠즈마를 이겨야 되는데
if they play it right, we're talking a 2-for-1.
Well, you're maximizing your possessions. That's the critical thing here, and they've got to make sure the timing is right, though.
야, 역시 르브론이 해결해 주네요.
Man, you got to respect and appreciate how polished LeBron is inside. I mean, he really excels at creating opportunities for himself close to the rim.
아, 제한 시간 다 쓰고 슛 던질 건가 보네. 야, 또 넣었어?
How about Lillard just being aggressive here on offense? He
Ah,
can heat up quickly, just
shot.
super efficient. And
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the.
일단 3점 차로 진 상태에서 끝났으니까 3쿼터 바로 다시 시작하면
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far.
아, 3쿼터에서 벤치. 아, 그래도 1분 남기고 한 점 차 똑같이 들어왔네요. 아, 안에 돌파하기가 쉽지가 않아가지고. 뒤로 돌리고 나이스 스크린 어시스트. 다시 재역전. 아, 근데 포틀랜드가 골밑 수비력이 진짜 장난 아니에요. 아까 그 팀버랜드 걔랑 있을 때랑 뚫기가 쉽지가 않아가지고
I tell you what, guys, I think that's the best part of James's game, and he's got a lot of good parts, but his
4점
vision
차.
is otherworldly.
Lillard finds Kanter. Now McCollum, he's covered by Rondo. McCollum passes to Lillard. From outside the arc, it's hauled in by Los Angeles.
and he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Always enjoy solid, good passing. Easily setting up his teammate. Does not get any easier than that.
Run, and he wheels that one in, sinking right through off the back.
He has been
7점 차로
fantastic
앞서고
this quarter,
있었는데.
guys. It's just the kind of effort they need if they're going to continue to trim the lead.
르브론 스크린
LeBron against Leonard.
의미 없나?
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
반대편 쪽 스크린 해주고 가야 돼.
Really no better leader in the NBA
나이스 5점 차.
than LeBron. The closest thing to a player coach we've had in a long time.
Here's Lillard. He has 29.
확실히 공격 풀어나가기가 쉽지 않으면 르브론이 있으니까 에이스 한 명 있으니까 게임 풀어나가기가 그렇게 어렵진 않네요.
And so it's Los Angeles with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter.
6점 차 앞선 상태에서
And now we have a
4쿼터.
moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball and how about the
르브론이
perfect
제 덩크
delivery.
어시스트
And
중에
they'd love to see every possession end this way.
그
True
게임상
team
베스트
basketball.
어시스트 플레이에 뽑혔나 보네요.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still
나이스 인사이드
anybody's
패스
ballgame.
좋다.
And on the court for the Lakers to start the 4th. They've got LeBron James. Ingram is out there with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Then it's AI. And it's Kuzma in at the 3 spot. Lillard surveying the D. Here's Leonard. They get it back. Kanter.
어우,
Got a piece
나이스
of it.
블락.
Ingram outside. Here's AI.
나이스다.
And AI throws it down.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
Greg, you can feel the sense of urgency they have to get this thing closed out as soon as possible.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
You know, we're over a year now into the Magic era of the Lakers front office, and Magic showed no hesitation shaking things up with trades, and I think he also did a solid job in the draft as well.
10점 차도 아직 4분 정도 남아서
Turner comes in for Jake Lehman. The Lakers also changing it up. Harris comes in for Ingram. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And on our sideline, our reporter David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Terry Stotts went over with his team. He does not think they're giving him everything. He said they've been faster to us all night. Loose balls, rebounds, everything. We got to wake up. It's slipping away, and we're letting it happen. We've got to seize this game. We'll see if he lit a fire under him, guys.
And the Lakers making a change here. McGee's checked in. And this Lakers front office, I think almost every fan, Clark, would be pleased with the job they've done.
I agree. I mean, they didn't have a ton to work with and made the right move. I mean, yeah, there were a couple of bumps along the way, but still ended up landing some outstanding free agents.
Ball, no good. Trailblazers trail by 13. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Lillard from outside gets the three-pointer to fall. Lillard's got 32 points in the game.
And scoring the ball comes easily and naturally to him. He's a versatile player at the offensive end.
나이스 인사이드 패스.
Here's AI, and AI throws it down.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
Here's McCollum. That one off the back iron and out.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game. Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Clark, agility is such an important thing for players to have, obviously. When you look at the offensive end, knowing that agility has that upper value, who are some of the more elusive players you see in the game now?
Man, I don't think there's any more elusive player in the game than Steph Curry. I tell you, he's not the most athletic, he's not the fastest, but he is the slipperiest guy to try to keep a handle on. His ball handling, his shot making, his change of pace. I throw Kyrie Irving in there as well. Kemba Walker, diminutive in size, but boy, is he hard to keep corralled. And Lou Williams, one of my favorites. One of the great scorers, maybe one of the greatest scorers ever, under 6'2" in the league.
Terrific names. The 17-footer goes down.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
And the Lakers call time here.
일단 뭐 2분 남기고 10점 차니까 충분히 이길 수 있지 않을까 싶네요.
And now a chance to check out some of the tremendous play tonight from our Jordan Player of the Game.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field, flawless. The teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good positions, and boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all those sets for him.
These fans have been stunned by his performance. Of all the players they thought might do the most damage against them tonight, his name was not high on that list. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Pass to AI. He kicks it to McGee. The three from Corey Harris. Good on the three-point shot. And the Lakers lead by 13.
And this is how lethal Harris can be off the pass. Excellent at catching the D by surprise.
Over in the corner, Turner. Over LeBron. The shot by Turner, no good.
When he's got that kind of positioning, he's got to score it. Got to score the ball from there.
LeBron outside. He dishes it to AI. McGee in the high post. Back to AI, and AI throws it down.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Lakers.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
괜히 이상한 짓 하나
And they're going
놓쳤어요.
to take the second game between these two clubs, just like they took the first. This will put them up 2-0 with 2 left to play in the season series against the Trailblazers.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for AI.
Well, I can't recall a play that he wasn't involved in, Kevin. He was so involved in so many plays tonight, a force on both ends.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Hat. And it's Lillard missing. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers.
나이스.
They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points.
And leaving nothing to chance
르브론이
here
확실히
on this game-clinching
적재적소에
run.
패스를 잘 줘요.
Exactly. Cold-blooded. Separation solidified. Great effort.
Hits. Got that one from Nurkic.
You know, Lillard has been so good at finding the open man.
15점
Puts a lot
차라.
of
이거는
zip
뭐
on his passes,
이
and
경기 이겼어요.
he knows he's responsible for getting his teammates the ball.
AI kicks to Harris. Back to AI. Good, and a nice assist from Corey Harris. And the Lakers lead by 17.
Tremendous effort here on the road. That plane ride home is going to be sweet.
No doubt about it, partner, but unfortunately, the flip side of that coin, the drive home for the hometown fans, going to be rather flat.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Congratulations on the win. You all were dominant in the 4th quarter. What produced all that energy down the stretch?
4쿼터를 지배했던 에너지. 스타일리시하게 경기를 끝내고 싶었죠.
You know, it's funny. I was starting to get that winning feeling, DA. And I wanted to close this game out in style. We deserved this win. And I wouldn't have been able to face our fans if I didn't get it. So, you know, I just started to pour it on.
Yeah, that was quite an effort down the stretch, and nobody else was better than you. So congratulations. Kevin?
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
포스트라이저 배치도 땄네요. 25득점에 팀원 평가 A-. 다음 토론토랑 경기.
Which 2K Compete event pits you and your squad against
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Good evening, sports fans. This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith. Tonight we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers as they play against the Toronto Raptors. For the Raptors, they went 2-0 against this team last season, looking to continue that string of victories tonight. And the front lines for both teams tonight, powerful.
능력치. 일단 중거리 슛을 끝까지 다 올려놓을게요. 그래야 좀 득점력이 높아질 것 같아서. 아까처럼 피지컬 좋은 팀, 파워포워드 피지컬 좋은 팀 만나면 득점하기가 너무 어려우니까.
Welcome everyone to the sold-out Staples Center in downtown
이번에도
Los
선발에
Angeles,
못 들었어요.
California.
스타팅 멤버로.
It's the home of the Lakers, where we're broadcasting live today for 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by good substitution here for the Lakers.
4점 뒤진
Tyson
상태에서
Chandler, he's checked in for
1쿼터
JaVale
거의
McGee.
막판에 투입됐네요.
AI comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for Harris. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Lonzo Ball. Raptors also changing it up. Norman Powell's checked in for Ibaka. Jeremy Lin comes in for Green, and it's Fred VanVleet in for Kyle Lowry. So for Toronto right now, we've got Kawhi Leonard. He's out there with Norman Powell, and it's Lin in a two-guard.
세 명이서
So many metrics
앞에
out there right
나가는데
now, Steve. One of the big
그걸
ones,
넣네요.
scoring efficiency. Who comes to mind in that area?
Well, you look at the percentage. Kevin Durant, the amount of shots he takes, he shoots with a high percentage. Steph Curry, Kawhi Leonard, I think also Anthony
나이스.
Davis is up
바스켓
there,
카운트.
being able to score at different areas, not just dunking the basketball, being able to score at all three levels. Those are some of the
2점
guys
차.
that shoot a high percentage.
Contavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for the Lakers. Van Vliet kicks to Leonard. Rebound
Nice
the Lakers.
defense.
This, their first look at this year's Toronto squad.
Interconference showdown. You love to see clubs that don't play each other often go head-to-head.
I like it. East versus West. This is a very
뭔가 좀
intriguing matchup.
맞지가
Takes
않는데.
the 13-footer. It
나이스
doesn't go for
리바운드.
him. And it's the Lakers the other
인그람.
way.
I mean, you can see it. He's way out of sync. It's been this way all
아,
quarter for him.
그걸 못 넣네.
And here's Lin. He'll bring it up for the Toronto
저건 넣어줬어야
Raptors.
되는데.
To the paint. And
나이스
it's AI
디펜스.
with the rebound.
Well, just think what's
일단
happening here. He hasn't found his
포인트 가드
groove,
패스에서
yet they
천천히.
still hold the lead.
It's
와,
deflected.
블락당했어.
Outside Leonard. That's a two from Powell. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. Lakers have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. And AI with the
붙자마자
basket
바로
on the assist by
성공
Rondo.
레이업.
And this game is tied up now.
Obviously, Rondo's main
동점.
priority is to dish the rock. When you're open, he'll get it to you.
Now here's Leonard. He's guarded by AI. And there's the
살짝
foul.
뺏는다는데.
It'll go on AI. That's his first foul. There's 10 seconds left to play in the
빨리 일어나.
first quarter. Leonard with
아하.
no one around. From 16 feet away, he can.
넘어졌어가지고.
Leonard's got 6.
You know, there's a rhythm to Leonard's game, but also an awareness.
나이스.
Just takes what the
바스켓
defense allows.
카운트.
You have to credit the pinpoint pass for making that play possible.
Lakers shooting their 5th attempt at the line.
나이스.
Now the free
거의
throw is
버저
good. Now leading by 1.
비트였네요.
And
오,
so it's
역적으로
LeBron
끝냈어요.
James making things happen for Los Angeles. He not. We have all seen the incredible dunk. Here's what AI.
You know, the funny thing about that is that when it happened, I didn't even think about how.
이게 아마 코리엘스로 한 덩크가 그 앞에 그 마이커리어 프롤로그 할 때 중국 리그에서 NBA 올스타전 왔을 때 그 내리 꽂았던 덩크 그거 말하는 것 같아요. 물론 지금은 팀 동료지만. 리바운드.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here,
너무
what have they been doing
아꼈었는데.
or not doing?
Yeah, I mean, so many of their points coming in the paint that they're running the offense all the way through.
And you know their coach likes it. Working for high percentage
Oh,
looks
안에
and
뚫렸다.
converting them.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So for Toronto right now, they've got Powell. Pocket is out there with Jeremy Lin. And it's Van Vliet in at the point. Chandler's shot
나이스.
good.
The defense is
어시스트
pretty
하나
much
했죠.
helpless once he finds breathing room to get to the basket.
Last outing for Toronto unsuccessful. It was a loss to the Suns in Phoenix.
And you know, this can happen on the road. You're out defending guys who have just gotten into a comfort zone playing at home.
Well, you have to have an aggressive mindset, and you have to try to disrupt their rhythm.
The three-pointer. Lynn's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
동양인인
Just
것
wonderful
같은데.
form on the J from Lynn, dropping it in the face of the D.
린.
Timeout called the Lakers. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next.
34대 33. 다시 재역전된 상태에서 2쿼터 1분 남기고 다시 투입됐네요. 교체.
1:03 left to play here in the second quarter. To the inside. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Van Vliet's got his first points of the game. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
Yeah, and both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way.
턴오버.
Now let's take a look at how the shots have been divided up between three-point shots and two-point shots for the Raptors.
They are shooting the lights out from beyond on really limited attempts. So you have to think they ought to feed those hot hands on the perimeter and see if they can keep this thing going.
Pass to Siakam.
뚫렸다.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
3점 차.
Just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys,
무리하지
when it's a tight
말고
ball game like this,
팀원들을
he's
좀
the guy they
이용해.
want with the ball. And it's AI missing.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Kuzma passes to AI. He gets
나이스.
that one. AI's got 7 points.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Now Leonard, who's coming off a 13-point game against the Suns in Phoenix.
You know what? I also like how he attacked the glass. Gave a terrific effort in that department.
1 second left, and the last shot before the buzzer is off. And that's it for the first. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back.
일단 한 점 차 뒤진 상태에서 전반전 끝났네요.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to.
제가 맡고 있는 그 파워포워드 안쪽으로 못 들어오게 하라고.
AI is checked in for JaVale McGee. Contavious
다시 5점 차.
comes in for Harris. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Ball. Then
5점
for the
차에서
Raptors, Jeremy
투입됐는데
Lin comes in for
자유투
Green.
쿠즈마가
And it's Fred
성공하면
VanVleet
4점
in
차.
for Kyle Lowry.
저 벤치 들어가는
Free throw good, Kuzma.
타이밍이 또 아마
Steve, you had
3쿼터
an
끝나고
excellent playing career.
나면
Talk a little bit about the
4쿼터
work you had
시작
to
좀
put
있다가
in
또 벤치 들어갈 것
just to get
같은데
to the
그때까지 좀
NBA.
역전을
It
해야 될
comes
것
down to
같아요.
that work ethic. Obviously, we all have talent, but you have to put in that work. And
Nice
that
cut.
work continues on the court, off the court, and it's basically
야,
365
역시
days a year
르브론.
where you have to find a way to get better.
Is it mainly shooting for you?
No, not mainly shooting for me,
한
Kevin.
점
I
차.
think it was always just my overall game.
Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. Kyle Kuzma is out there with AI. And it's Rondo in at the 1 spot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Van Vliet kicks to Ibaka. A fadeaway. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
I'll tell you what, despite the miss, he's going to be looking for that same shot again.
야, 골
Shot by Caldwell
넣었어야지.
Pope, no good.
You won't see him miss many of these. A wide open look from distance.
1:32 left in the third quarter. And it's Rondo with the ball for the Lakers. They trail by 1. Van Vliet kicks to Powell. To the middle. Toronto working the ball around now. Lynn against Caldwell Pope. 5 on the clock. Back to Siakam. Here's Ibaka. The Lakers with the rebound. AI's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. No run here. James as he lets it go. Drains it from beyond the arc.
I'll tell you, trying to guard LeBron, it's easy to get frustrated. And it's been that way all night.
Ibaka against James. Ibaka with the ball. Back to Van Vliet. Will it go? Rebounded by the Lakers.
Trying to get his man back for the last three. It helps to not make this personal.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Ingram kicks to Rondo. From outside the arc.
나이스.
And another three for the Lakers.
Yeah, these defenders
스크린
have
성공.
better start closing down on shooting.
Raptors trail by 5.
다시 5점 차로 역전했죠.
In the corner, Powell with it. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
3점을 다시 넣네. 자, 르브론에게.
Okay, it's on. Trading blows here from distance.
You know what? Both sides are in rhythm. The defense.
And so it's LeBron James making
그래도
things happen
어쨌든
for the Los
역전해서
Angeles
이긴 상태로
Lakers.
끝냈으니까.
That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
르브론에게 어시스트.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the
일단
fourth.
지금
On the court for Toronto to start the fourth.
100호 그 득점력 올리는 것보다 지금 팀 이기는 게 더 중요하니까.
That one wide left.
Well, if you're the coach, you're frustrated right now.
Ingram.
That's exactly the look you're trying to get on offense.
Here's
Ingram.
Ingram.
나이스
Another
리.
shot, and it's laid up and in by AI. And the Lakers lead by 6.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
In a wide open look for Lynn. It's hauled in by Los
나이스 리.
Angeles.
르브론의
AI's
패스.
got rebound number 8 now on the night. And that
Nice.
one off the back of the rim and in. And now it's an 8-point Los Angeles lead. And the Raptors call time here. You look at James, what a contribution.
And he's been taking it to the rack.
제 링도 처음에 프로러브에서 중국 리그에서 같은 상하이 베어스 팀에 이끌어낸 것 같아요. 처음에 주인공 보고 패스해주라고 했더니 나갔다가 다시 들어왔죠. 교체 선수니까. 그래도 아직 7점 차. 그 출전 시간이 처음보다 많이 늘었어요.
Shoots. It's an open look and it's. Leonard's got 7 points for the quarter.
Can't help but love the way Leonard plays the game. Stone-faced assassin.
AI kicks to McGee. Ball dishes to AI. McGee finds Harris. And AI with the basket on the assist from Harris. Harris has got 5 assists in the game. James against Leonard. Outside for Lowry. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Lowry
4점
always
차네.
comes up with a timely basket, and
3점
today is
슛을
no
되게 잘
exception.
내는 것 같아요.
LeBron passes to Harris.
야,
And
누구한테
it goes out of
패스했냐.
bounds. That one off Harris.
How big is that? Or should I say, how big might that become? Just a
아,
brutal
이번
mistake.
공격 무조건
And the
막아야겠네.
Raptors with some changes. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Jeremy Lin. And it's Pascal Siakam in for Kyle Lowry. Passes it to Van Vliet. 1:14 left to play here in the fourth. Shot clock at 6.
아, 뚫렸다.
And
오,
it's
나이스.
Green missing. Los Angeles leading by 4. Harris kicks to AI. And foul on the
basket
shot, so he'll get a
count.
chance at the line.
And I like the fact that the
두 개 잘
defense is looking to
성공시켜야
protect the
되는데.
rim at all costs.
아,
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he ends up
나이스.
making the
자,
second,
하나는
and
성공.
that puts them up by 5.
5점 차.
59 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Leonard against McGee. Fires at the elbow. A rebound by the Lakers.
나이스. 저거 안
Down
들어갔으면
low.
우리가 거의 이긴 거야.
And we see it all the time, guys. You get the big lead, maybe check out mentally, but not tonight.
They have this game in hand, but they're still pouring it on.
And the Raptors call time here. They're down by 7. 40 seconds left in the fourth. A chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game,
오늘 플레이 오브 더
LeBron
게임은
James.
르브론.
And his performance has been a jaw dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight. Because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
야,
The better he
르브론
played, the more these fans got revved up.
슈팅 능력이
And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance.
구 점 차.
.29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Van Vliet. And the Raptors miss again. Here's the Lakers with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run.
Oh,
and it's blocked.
And the point differential just too difficult to overcome.
This is where it stings. You just want to keep competing, but deep down, you know it's just not your night.
To the paint.
나이스 르브론 패스 받아서 종료 직전.
Showing an ability to dominate in front of their home crowd.
You know, you feel on top of the world when it happens as a player, just the relationship you have with the fans.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. A confident win
야,
and one where they
그래픽은 진짜
clearly showed
좋네요.
the greater effort.
NBA2K가
it was a solid performance, particularly here
스포츠
at home.
게임
I think they
진짜 괜찮은 것
built
같아요.
off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence.
물론 저기 뭐야 NBA 라이브도 되게 좋긴
And now
하는데.
we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside.
아, 인터뷰에서
Well,
스킵이 안
another
됐구나.
win, and the streak goes on. This role has been amazing. How are you sustaining this level of play every night?
아드레날린에 몸을
Well,
맡깁니다.
DA, you know, when you're on a streak like we are, the adrenaline just kind of carries right into the next game. We feel like when we at our best, that we are the best. And I'm going to tell our fans right now, we're not going to turn it off anytime soon.
Quite a sight to see you guys playing as well as you are right now.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you
이
for joining us.
인터뷰하는
That'll do it for now.
그런 표정이 좀 그렇네요. 리그 루키 보고서 2등이네요. 트레이 형이 1등. 루키 보고서는 그렇고 포인트 가드 파워포인트에서는 4등. 모든 포지션 역시 스테판 커리가 1등. 24등이네요.
At this year's All-Star Weekend, we met the legend.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, and the prop plane, Kenny Smith. Tonight, we'll be watching the Minnesota Timberwolves playing against the Lakers in Los Angeles. And for Los Angeles, they've made it through their first 10 games with just one loss. It's hard.
아, 다시 르브론 제임스 나오네. 득점력이 좀 떨어져서인가? 서로 엎치락 뒤치락 하나봐요. 나의 출전 시간. 아, 쿠즈마랑 5분 차이 안 나는데 그래도 선발로 좀 출전해야 되는데.
It's a Western Conference battle here at the Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles as the Lakers look to work home court advantage. And here it comes, the NBA on 2K Sports. Good substitution here for the Lakers. Tyson Chandler, who's checked in for JaVale McGee. AI comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Ingram, he's checked in for Harris. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Lonzo Ball. Minnesota also making some changes. Gorgie Dang's checked in for Saric. Dang comes in for Robert Covington. And it's Teague in for Derrick Rose. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Teague is at the point with Wiggins at the 2. Down low, it's Dang and Towns. And it's Dang in at the 3 spot. AI dishes to Ingram. Now here comes Teague, leading the break. Over Rondo. And that one is back iron. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. LeBron kicks to AI. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got his 4th rebound in this one. Teague feeling it out a bit. Passes it to Towns. That's good, and so Teague with the assist.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
LeBron outside. That's it. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
The biggest fear any opponent has, I mean, watching LeBron go to work inside, I mean, you know what the results are going to be.
Dang for 3. Plus shot missing. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Last time they met was in Minnesota, where they beat the Timberwolves.
And the previous meeting was a win for them and a huge day for the bench. The reserves really stepped it up with their scoring.
The spark those guys gave them was massive. I mean, you always love seeing points off the bench.
Rondo against Teague. Kicks to Towns. With 2 seconds left, the shot will not fall. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. And getting going again here in the 2nd quarter. Fairly close game so far. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
I think they play great D and not giving up anything easy early on.
Yeah, closing down the lane, closing out on perimeter shooters. Interesting first quarter.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the 2nd quarter of play. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, we've got Gorgie Dang is out there with Anthony Tolliver. Then it's Jones. And it's Dang in at the small forward. We know the guys who can fill it up are in high demand. A lot of guys, Chris, in this game with instant offense.
Oh, yeah, think about Eric Gordon, 6 man of the year, but can let it fly at any time. Of course, Steph Curry, the great Steph Curry. Lou Williams. Lou Williams, I got to go to my man, Jamal Crawford. You know, he's getting up there, but Benjamin Button is still.
이번 경기 턴오버만 3개여가지고.
These are all guys I give it to him and say, I don't care how, just go get me a bucket.
The feed to Jang. Clock at 4 over Chandler. Jang, no luck.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And stolen by Jang. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Gang's got the ball. Teague for 3. A rebound by the Lakers. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
And once they established that flow offensively, really never got any resistance from the D.
And I feel like the defense was one step behind all night. I mean, they never made the adjustments to string together a few stops.
And Los Angeles with some changes. And Stevenson's checked in for Ingram. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Rajon Rondo. Robert Covington's checked in for Minnesota. Rose comes in for Jeff Teague.
And how about the airtime improvisation from Derrick Rose, able to hang and finish with a defender looming.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the league has unveiled a 5-point plan to improve player-referee relations. Things became heated last season with a lot of star players ejected for arguing with officials. The emphasis on respect and clear standards of conduct on both sides can only help. Kevin?
Very good point, David. Completely agree. Thanks. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. And the pass to AI. And AI throws it down.
Liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Rose against Caldwell Pope. Rose passes to Jang. Stevenson against Covington. Shot clock at 6. The dish to Jones. Over ball. Offensive rebound. Tolliver. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Clearly a foul.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
That free throw is good from Tolliver. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters.
한 점 차 이긴 걸로 끝났네요.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on the Lakers with some changes. AI comes in for JaVale McGee. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Harris. And then for Minnesota, Jang, he's checked in for Towns. And Jones subbed in for Andrew Wiggins. Free throw good, LeBron. Chris, LeBron James here with the Lakers signed a 4-year deal with the team that surprised a lot of people.
Yeah, Kevin, and what is scary, though, is LeBron just doesn't seem to be slowing down. His father time is undefeated. He could be at this level of greatness all 4 years. And to think this might not even be his last big contract, that's just stupid. I mean, that speaks to the greatness of LeBron.
Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. AI is out there with Kyle Kuzma, and it's Ball in at the 1 spot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Jang against Kuzma. Back to Rose. From 13, a rebound by the Lakers. AI's got 5 rebounds tonight. And Kuzma slams it in.
Fruitful possession, just doing what they can to extend the lead.
That's what you have to do. Stay in the moment.
이 경기에서 득점을 별로 못해가지고.
Here's Sharch. That shot is off. And it's the Lakers the other way.
Their stroke has not been what they needed it to be. It looks like they're going to keep going to it.
And everything they're attempting is going in. Tremendous run here in the third.
Well, I don't know what they talked about at halftime, but they found a weakness in the defense.
Ball against Rose. Outside, Jones. Back to Jang. Lays it up off the glass.
I like to see them getting the ball down low and then getting a quality shot.
Los Angeles leading by 7. AI passes to Caldwell Pope, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And that pattern continues, guys. Another heat check Another log on the fire.
Oh, I know this feeling. They're in that special zone when you feel untouchable. They haven't missed in a while.
나이스 블락.
And Kuzma gets it to go on the assist by LeBron. Kuzma's got 19 points.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Sharks, that's good.
Really improving this part of his game. When Saric is dialed in from deep, it helps so much.
AI left side. Back to James.
다시 바깥.
To the inside. And the rejection by Jang. Here's Covington. He's got 9. Pass to Jones. Outside Rose. He kicks to Covington. Over James. Covington shot is off.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
And he gets it to go. 8 points for AI.
Oh, the feed was perfect. The timing, the placement, everything was right on the money.
Pass to Sharch.
한 바퀴 오겠다. 어우, 다행이다. 그래도 막았어요. 10점 차까지 벌렸네요. 블락샷 한 장면 쿼터 하이라이트에 들어갔네요.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th. Teague is at the point with Wiggins at the 2. Down low, it's Jang and Towns. And it's Jang in at the 3, the small forward.
Andrew Wiggins, the #1 overall pick back in 14. Great bloodlines, the son of
이기고 있어서 그런가? 원래 홈팀 아닌 팀 자유투할 때 엄청 야유하거든요. 야유를 안 하네.
Back to AI. Stevenson outside. And it's off from 3-point range. Timberwolves trail by 9. Dang gets a wide open look. No good with the triple.
나이스.
You know, Greg, the game comes so easy to Wiggins, but some say he needs to be more assertive, more aggressive. Do you see that?
I mean, high expectations for a player that was taken first overall. The length and athleticism should enable him to impact the game in so many ways, but, you know, his motor doesn't always rev high enough to take advantage.
T kicks to Wiggins. From 13, no good on the shot, a bit long that time.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. And a good example there of why it's important to change ends quickly.
Yeah, talent in this league has it so that now pretty much every team can push the pace. You have to get back on defense.
Minnesota calls timeout. NBA rosters are turning over faster, it seems, these days. Chris, how much do former teammates know about defending one another? Or is it a non-issue?
Oh, no, it's more than a non-issue, Kevin. You were right in your assumption that, listen, the former teammates, they have a little more inside information. And you know why it matters? Because every day after practice, you know, the first thing guys do after they get their water, they play one. So you understand guys' tendencies, how they get into a rhythm. We're all creatures of habit. Just remember what Kevin Durant did. He came down on the same end of the floor in the finals and hit the same tough shot over the extended hand that he did. Well, if you notice, he did that on his crossover, that right to left setup. And so if you know him, you may know that he's going to do that. And also, you may know that he has a counter just in case. It allows you to keep your hand out the cookie jar, not to gamble. It gives you an educated guess on maybe what some of the greatest offensive players in the world are going to go to next to get that bucket. Any piece of information matters. And yeah, you've been practicing against him. That's a good thing.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I listened to Tom Thibodeau talking to his team during the break. He said, "Do you want this game? Don't tell me about it. Show me and show your teammates. We've got to play better and we've got to play harder if we're going to come back." Guys.
Nice ball movement here by the Lakers.
패스 요청이 좀 안 좋았네요.
Dang against Stevenson. Dang finds Teague. Passes it to Towns. Fires from the wing. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Teague's got 3 assists tonight. Los Angeles calls timeout.
And the talk in their huddle is going to be about taking care of the basketball. I mean, their turnover numbers are terrible.
Chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Kyle Kuzma.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here.
이겼네요.
Early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that'll do it, folks.
So it's got like 3 layers of meats and cheese.
득점은 좀 안 좋게 했는데 그래도 리바운드랑 어시스트 꽤 많이 했으니까. 다음 세크라멘토 킹이랑 경기.
How many people who attempted the
2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the big diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, and the prop plane, Kenny Smith. Tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers playing against the Kings in Sacramento.
로스앤젤레스 이야기할 때 메인으로
A lot
올랐어요.
of adversity lately for the Kings. This is not how they envisioned the start of the season. It's still very early.
주전으로 되게 안 올려주네, 스타팅 멤버로. 원정 경기네요.
Welcome, everyone, to this 2K Sports broadcast live from the capital city of California, Sacramento. Welcome to what should be a great Saturday night for the NBA. Sacramento making some changes. Bielitsa, he checks in for Bagley. Alec Burks comes in for Bogan Bogdanovic. And Farrell subbed in for Heel. A big group substitution here for the Lakers. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. AI comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Ingram, he's checked in for Harris. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Lonzo Ball. So for the Lakers right now, we've got Chandler. Rajon Rondo is out there with Ingram. Then it's AI. And it's LeBron in at the small forward. Brent, you played for 14 seasons. What kind of off-season training did you do personally to keep in shape?
I had a great trainer in Southern California that I would go home to every year and work on different things. It was funny, Kevin, because as you get a little bit older, you can be a little more specific with how you train. You understand how you're going to be used, the type of minutes you're going to play, so it can be a little bit more specialized. I'm not sure if I could tell you this, but I surfed a lot in the off-season.
Balance.
Core,
right?
All right, good. Thank you. Check box.
잉그램에게
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Attacking the rack to great effect.
And the Kings making a change here. Giles is checked in, and Los Angeles making a change here as well. Caldwell Pope's checked in. And Bielitsa kicks to Fox. Misses in close.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Here's Caldwell Pope. It's
야,
blocked.
저걸 플락시트네.
Here's Farrell. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. There's the pass to Fox. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Farrell. Takes a 3.
아, 박스한 역으로 당했어.
Chandler with the rebound. And it's Rondo with the ball for Los Angeles. 11-point game. AI.
아,
Out of
백패스였는데.
bounds. Sacramento will take possession.
Some turnovers necessary. That one, not so much.
레이업 슛 블록 당할 것 같아가지고.
Giles kicks to Farrell. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And he banks in the layup. Farrell's got it back down to within single digits for Sacramento.
To give a ton of credit to the screener there. That was a perfect pick to give his teammate the space to knock down the shot.
It's good.
샷.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Fox passes to Giles. Up top, Burks. That will count. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Los Angeles. They're and if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And for the Lakers, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Well, to me, the story of that first period was their rebound.
Yeah, jumping out to a lead largely because they did the hard work on the glass. So you love the passion in the early part of this game that they're playing with.
Wyatt is out there with Giles. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Fox. And it's Farrell in at the 2 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings.
Artful passing on that play, showing a real desire to set up the teammate. Now you wonder how much of the Kings' scoring struggles are really self-inflicted. Either guys sped up on possessions or trying to make too much happen on their own. Last season, the league's 3rd best shooting percentage from long range, but they were bottom 3 in terms of their 3-point attempts.
And that one is good. And it's 9 points for De'Aaron Fox.
When the game starts to slow down for younger players, you know they're starting to feel confident about how they go about their business. Fox with a good decision there.
That one goes in. AI's got the lead up to 11 now for the Lakers. And the Kings last season playing the league's slowest pace. Brent, does that surprise you given their youth and athleticism?
Well, it does if I look at their draft pick in De'Aaron Fox, who might be one of the fastest players in the game. So maybe something that they address this year is trying to speed up play just a little bit. It's a no-brainer to get Fox out in the open court.
Sacramento making some changes. Bagley, he's checked in for Bielitsa. Bogdanovich comes in for Burks. And it's Buddy Hield in for Fox. And then for Los Angeles, JaVale McGee's checked in for Chandler. Harris comes in for Caldwell Pope. And Ball subbed in for Rajon Rondo. 6 to shoot. Bogdanovich dishes to Bagley. Over AI. Bagley with the bucket.
너무 빨리 뛰었어요. 한 박자
Bagley's got
빨리.
his first 2 points of the night.
Yeah, and Bagley has the reputation for showing variety. Can score in a different way on each possession.
And keeping us updated from the sideline. Swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, the Kings signed some quality vets last season, but when the losses piled up, they decided to go young. Now, the focus is on development. The veterans still have a role, providing steadying presence on the court and in the locker room. Kevin?
David, it certainly is a balancing act. Thanks for that report. Lakers shooting their 2nd and 3rd shots at the line right here. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers.
10점 앞선 상태로
Thanks for the great
끝났죠.
interview, David. And we'll be back for the 3rd quarter.
11점이네요.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Without question, is checked in for the Lakers. Brandon Ingram comes in for Rajon Rondo. So the Lakers 5 right now. They've got AI. Brandon Ingram's out there with Harris. Then it's LeBron James. And it's Kuzma in at the 5. Roaming the paint. And the rejection by Cauley Stein.
Don't want to be careless around Cauley Stein. That's when he rises up and box shots away.
Bagley with the bucket.
And they
계속
found the
붙어서
touch
수비했는데
from
그걸
the field
뚫고
here in
넣네.
the second half. It was a struggle in that first.
Cauley Stein, the 6th overall pick back in 2015. Brent, how do you evaluate his progress as an NBA player?
Well, I think it's been a tough situation in Sacramento with so much changeover in personnel, a coaching change as well. And he's still pretty raw offensively. He was drafted out of Kentucky as a defensive player, and that's so far where mostly his impact has been felt.
Bagley, the pass to Hield. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Kuzma's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that
박사.
oftentimes is all it takes.
장난
The
아닌데?
Kings trail by 8. Hield outside. Ingram comes with the double team. 6 to shoot. Bogdanovich looking around. Misses the 3.
나이스.
And a really smart defender there. He just reads the play, wastes no time.
리바운드.
And what I like best is that he
Oh,
does it completely
그걸
under control. Really gives the shooter nowhere to turn to.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some
나이스.
confidence.
리바운드.
That's a wide open
인그람.
shot. Sadly, he came up short.
나이스.
That bucket in no time at all. Ingram's got 5.
And Ingram is so graceful with the catch and shoot jumper. His lightning quick release allows him to get off his shot in no time.
Hield kicks to Fox. Back to Hield. For 3. Rebounded by the Lakers. And 101 left here in the 3rd quarter.
야, 인그람.
No coverage
와,
that time.
3점까지.
8 points for Brandon Ingram.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
이 팀이 못한 팀은 아닌데 13점 차이로
Bogdanovich finds
점수가
Cauley
많이
Stein
벌어졌네.
on target from 13 feet.
Working on making this a consistent staple of his game. If Cauley Stein is hitting these kind of shots, they're going to rack up some more wins.
A nice shot by AI.
Now he's torching the D right now, hitting a high percentage of all the shots he's let fly.
The Kings trail by 13. Hield outside. Cauley Stein's shot is good. Cauley Stein's got 4 points this quarter.
Cauley Stein aggressive inside, putting the defense on their heels and in a tough spot, staying engaged.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And Fox with a clear path to the basket. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him. 6 attempts for him at the line. He's made 4.
Did he lay an egg at the strike?
금세 또
In their
8점까지
previous
따라하네.
game, couldn't get anything to drop.
Well, the quickness of De'Aaron Fox really is incredible. I got a chance to see John Wall early in his career, and it was the speed that we talked about. But speed can kill, and if De'Aaron Fox can control it, he'll be fantastic at creating opportunities for himself and his teammates.
From deep, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers. Luke Walton had some advice for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
That's a great first quarter.
4th quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Lakers leading by 10. We've got Farrell. Alec Burks is out there with Bialys. Then it's De'Aaron Fox. And it's Giles in at the center position. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento.
Yeah, the defender all over.
He's off on the first.
이거 실패.
And he's good on the second.
건 성공.
One of my favorite moves is the Euro step. I know it's one of yours as well. There are a lot of guys that can do it well.
Well, I got to see Manu Ginobili step around me for years in San Antonio. But I think James Harden is still the most devastating Euro step player we have in the game. There's something about the lefties, isn't there, Kevin? We have a hard time figuring a lefty out.
They throw you off automatically just by the left hand.
Right.
Then they add the little side step.
James Harden with the shiftiness and the way he moves the ball around and draws contact. I know there are a lot of people that get aggravated by that, but he's nearly impossible to stop, especially when he's got his passport with the Euro step.
He slithers to the paint, got a piece of it. And now the fast break Fox with the ball. Pass to Bielitsa. Burks in the corner. Out to the right wing. Just 5 to shoot. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. Bielitsa misses.
And they continue to control the glass.
Caldwell Pope on the wing. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. Well, there's a ton to talk about Lonzo Ball, but if you focus just on what he brings to an offense, there's a lot to like.
Yeah, I mean, he just sees so much on the floor. I mean, he sees all the cuts and angles, both offensively and defensively. And we know his shot will be a work in progress, but it shows some improvement and consistency the second half of last year. And for all the circus that can surround Ball off the court, you forget that he is already an elite playmaker in the NBA.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Dave Yeager went over with his team. He does not think they're giving him everything. He said they've been faster to us all night. Loose balls, rebounds, everything. We got to wake up. It's slipping away, and we're letting it happen. We've got to seize this game. We'll see if he lit a fire under him, guys.
Caldwell Pope kicks to James. And AI with the basket on the assist by LeBron. 15 points for AI.
Well, how about LeBron reading the defense, waiting and being patient there until the gap opened up to deliver.
Burks in the corner. Goes up on the wing, and he hits the jump shot. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Inside. Here's AI. Score the basket. His 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor.
Still attacking, building on this lead, coming down the stretch.
Well, tonight his pinpoint accuracy has been impressive.
And now Ball pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Ball size makes him a difficult guy to guard. He uses it well to pick up fouls while shooting.
And the first one at the so it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what
19점 차로 이겼네요. 굉장히 여유 있게. 계속 연승 중인데. 17득점, 5리바운드, 2어시스트. 자, 그 2K19 파워포워드 키우기 4번째 시간, 오늘은 여기까지 진행하도록 하겠습니다. 스타팅 멤버 못 들었는데 다음번 플레이는 꼭 스타팅 멤버 들어갈 수 있도록 할게요. 그러면 방송 마치겠습니다. 감사합니다.